What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, do me a favour before I get into these selections. I have 5 free tomorrow. One as big as 28 to 1. We'll come to that in a second. You wouldn't hit that like button for me and press subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already. Right, let's recap today. We still have a runner to come, Fennan. The first runner in Arcady. Looked very outpaced on the good to firm over that trip and kind of was just staying the one pace. I think finished 4th or 5th. But anyway, let's hope Fennan can get the win for us. We had a selection on the goal or on the Patreon, but it was withdrawn before the race. Weird circumstances. But anyway, we have a late selection tonight. 3 points win. Let's hope that can do the business. Right, before I keep rambling on, let me give you these winners tomorrow. So these are horses that because I have so many notes, I don't want to leave them behind. I know it's 5, but it's 5 horses that I think are lively, so I'm not leaving out any lively ones. Right, let's start in the 135 in here. We have Rory stepping up to 6 furlongs, soft ground. He ran okay on it one day, he was second, but this is definitely a progressive horse. Like, he missed the break the last day in air over 5, but I'm prepared to give him a chance at 8 to 1 off a mark of 69. I've no doubt in my mind this horse will end up much higher than 69. Whether he can show that tomorrow or not, I don't know, on soft over 6, but at 8 to 1, a point each way, you can definitely take a chance on him that he might step up again, and hopefully, because I know, no doubt in my mind, he will be a horse in the 80s a minimum at some stage. He's only a 3-year-old. Right, then we'll stick with air for the second. So the 420 at air, Let Me Be. Now this is a really likeable gelding. I thought it ran a really good race at the Air Festival. It was in a very good race. You had the Richard Hughes horse won it. And this horse really had them to the sword down the home straight. And I thought for a minute it might hang on. So Let Me Be back in calmer waters. As long as it goes a good even gallop, I think it'll take a good one to pass it. So at 100 to 30, I'm going to say a point win, Let Me Be. I just think it's a lively horse. It's had a tough year, but it's had a good year. It's had a progressive year. And I think its last run was as good as any of its runs. That was a deep enough race. Then we'll move over to Cork, a 28 to 1 shot. Look, this is a bit of a shot in the dark, but it's easy to take a shot in the dark at odds this big. So it's called Cornish Rock. And the reason I've gone for this is because this Kieran Cotter, this trainer, he's shown time and time again he can get horses ready, whether they're 2-year-old debutants or coming back from a break. He tends to have them very fit. This horse change is stable. It's, coming from John Ox's. Like, I'm just taking a chance that maybe this guy could have this very fit. Declan McDonough in the saddle. And I'll go to 150 at Cork, a point each way, 28 to 1, Cornish Rock. And then another horse in Cork in the 3 o'clock, Karlsburg. Now this horse, I've been watching this horse for a good while. It kind of doesn't run a lot, so it might be finicky enough, but it ran the last day, it won on soft, and it won well. It's only up £5, and it ran very fresh, that race. You know, this Karlsburg, it travelled very fresh. It took the rider there a little sooner than ideal, but it really knuckled down to win. And I reckon we mightn't have seen the best of Karlsburg yet. Very progressive. Shane Crowley trains it, and I think Shamie Heffernan rides it. So yeah, I'm nearly sure he does. I just think this one, we haven't seen the ceiling on it. It was a good winner after travelling pretty lit the whole way the last day, so definitely could improve. A point win, 11 to 4. And then in the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton, this horse is no doubt well handicapped, 53, Mythical Star. It's by Star Spangled Banner, but the problem here is it's drawn in 11, but it's stepping up in trip. It stayed on nicely the last day, and off a mark of 53, I think if William Buick can just sit in somewhere, anywhere at all, it will be coming home strong. So let's hope it can get looking running and get the win at 5 to 2. So that's it. I'll just rewrap them for you. The 135 at air, a point each way, Rory 8 to 1. The 150, or we'll stick with air for a second. The 420 at air, a point win, Let Me Be, 100 to 30. And then Cornish Rock, the 150 in Cork, a point each way, 28 to 1. Mythical Star, the 7 o'clock at Wolverhampton, a point win, 5 to 2. And Karlsburg, the 3 o'clock in Cork, a point win 11-4. So let's hope we can get a couple of winners tomorrow, and it'd be unbelievable if we could get them all up. But anyway, you never know. I have done 4 out of 5 before and things like that, so 3 out of 4. So let's hope we can get it, or 3 out of, or the last week I had 4 out of 6. So, you know, who knows? Maybe this week we can get a good result tomorrow. Right, thanks for all the support. Really appreciate it. And yeah, let's hope Fennan come in for us this evening, and let's hope the selection in the Patreon service can do it as well. Right, the time for Codden is over.